Let me ask you something. How far do you hit your 7-iron? If you're like most golfers, you probably have a number in your head. Maybe it's 140 yards. Maybe 150. But here's my next question. Does your 7-iron really go 150 yards? Or did you hit it 150 yards that one time when you absolutely flushed it? You know the shot I'm talking about. Perfect contact. Perfect flight. The ball just kept going. And you thought, wow, I hit my 7-iron 150 yards. Well, maybe. But that's probably not the number we should be using to choose clubs. There's a big difference between how far a golf ball carries, how far it finishes, and how far it went on that one beautiful shot we haven't forgotten in 5 years. Let's start with carry distance. Carry distance is simply how far the ball travels through the air before it touches the ground. So let's say you hit your 7-iron. The ball flies 135 yards, lands, and rolls another 8 yards. Your carry distance is 135 yards. Your total distance is 143. That difference matters. A lot. Let's say there's a bunker in front of the green, or water, or maybe some nasty rough that you really don't want to visit. You need to know how far your ball has to travel in the air to clear it. Knowing that your 7-iron sometimes finishes at 143 doesn't help much if you need 140 yards of carry to get over the trouble. Then there's total distance. Total distance is where the ball ends up after the flying and bouncing and rolling are all finished. You'll notice this most with your driver. Maybe your drive carries 190 yards and rolls another 20. Great. That's a 210-yard drive. But, and this is important, it doesn't mean you can carry something that's 200 yards away. And roll changes from day to day anyway. A dry summer fairway might give you a wonderful amount of roll. A wet fairway? Not so much. Wind, temperature, slope, trajectory, turf conditions, all of that comes into play. Which brings me back to that other number. The one we love to remember. Golfers have very selective memories. Ask us about the drive we topped 3 holes ago and suddenly our memory isn't so good. But ask about the longest drive we hit 6 summers ago. Oh, we remember that one. We remember the hole. We remember where it landed. We might even remember who was standing there watching. And that's fine. Enjoy those shots. They're part of what makes golf fun. Just don't use them to decide what club you're going to hit today. If you're standing 150 yards from the green and thinking, I can hit my 7-iron 150, I'd like you to ask yourself a slightly different question. How far do I usually carry my 7-iron? That's the number I care about. Not your best. Not your worst. Your reliable number. Here's something to try. The next time you're practicing, pick one club and hit about 10 shots. Don't worry about the one you absolutely crushed. And don't worry too much about the one you nearly missed. Look at the group. Where did most of those shots land? That's useful information. Do this with several clubs and you'll start learning what your actual carry distances are. And you might discover that you don't hit your clubs quite as far as you thought you did. That's okay. Actually, that's a good thing to know. Because now you can start making better decisions. Before your next shot, think about more than just the yardage to the flag. How far do I need to carry this ball? What's in front of me? Where's the safest place to miss? And what club lets me make a comfortable swing instead of feeling like I have to hit the shot of my life? That's course management. And that's playing golf. So go ahead and celebrate that occasional 150-yard 7-iron. Tell your friends about it. Enjoy it. Just don't expect the poor thing to do it every time. Play your reliable number, not the miracle shot you remember.